Hello, my name is Oscar Rainfeld, and today I'm going to talk about basketball and why it's important to me and why I know most facts about basketball. I'm going to start off by talking about if there was a major in university about basketball, I would have a PhD already because I've spent so much time and I have so much knowledge of the game abroad in America and China, etc., etc. I'm going to start off talking about history of basketball. Basketball was invented by James Naismith. He was born in 1874 in Springfield, Massachusetts. And first of all, the game was throwing rocks and paper balls in the baskets like trash cans or any other kind of basket. But as the game evolved and people wanted to play better and more enjoyable, they designed the rubber balls and started playing basketball as we know it. Over the period of history, there was some great players in 1950s, such as George Mikan and Bob Cousy, and there were some great players in the 60s, 70s, and then 80s came around. Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. Those are the people who really revolutionized the game as we know it right now. Magic Johnson was, of course, the first 6'8" point guard. And it opened the doors for players like Kevin Durant and LeBron James to enter the league as guards when they're standing at 6'10", which is very unordinary. And I'm going to talk about a little bit also about professional basketball and why people choose to do it. Well, first of all, professional basketball, you get paid to do something you love. And more oftentimes than not, unless you're extremely talented, you're going to end up going overseas to play basketball in one of the top European leagues. And the advantages of playing overseas is that there's no income tax, so what you get is actually what you get. And then you get health care, your apartment, your car, and the gas in your car, and the food taken care of, so it's not a problem. You never have to spend $1 out of your pocket. Some other pros of playing professional basketball is people are generally attracted to you. You're a target. People want to be around you because you're a figure in the society. You're an authority. People look up to you, so you always got to be like aware of what you're doing. You always gotta make sure that you don't post any reckless stuff on the internet or any other way because there's little people looking up to you and trying to grow up just like you. Some of the other benefits of being a professional basketball player is you're going to have a great health overall compared to other people in their 30s and 40s because you're actively exercising hard once or twice a day all year round. You don't get any breaks unless when you in summer, but that's up to you. You get 2 months off. If you use them to rest and go on vacations, it's up to you. But most people generally try to stay around gym and stay in shape so they don't get too out of shape for the season. I'm going to talk a little bit about the love for the game is what mainly drives players to play basketball. Since I was young, I always had problems around me, like my family and stuff, and basketball gym was the outlet where I went out and like did all my stuff. I felt free in basketball gym. I felt like that was my sanctuary. So I just kept it, and as I grew older and older and older, it just got more and more and more. I felt like I can't go a week without playing basketball. And that's how I knew this is something that I want to go for. Playing basketball, it carves in your personality. You get used to waking up at 6 o'clock. You adapt. You're ready for practice at any time for any kind of punishment. You're a great team worker because you've been around people your whole time. And if you're lucky enough and to be fortunate enough in a situation like me, when you're a European guy around people from all different places and all different predicaments, you get to learn about different cultures. You grow as a person with every different team you choose, and every time you change your location, you meet new people from new places on the world, and you see how they think. You see how they have been growing up, and you on the basketball court. It doesn't matter where you're from, whether you're from Europe, Asia, America, Spain, whatever. It doesn't matter because on the court everybody speaks the same language, and it's the game. You gotta let your game speak. You can't. It's people who don't. That's overall why. There's some other things why people choose to play basketball, such as it keeps you off the bad things. Some teenagers spend their waste time on going out partying and chasing girls and doing all kinds of bad stuff that can maybe take your mind off the school or important things in your life. basketball, it keeps you on the line, because if you slip up with your grades in your school, you're not going to be able to play. So you're always aware of what you got to do, and you always stay on point with all your stuff, so you never slack off. Versus other kids who never had anybody to tell them what to do, they maybe sometimes will slip up and fail, or like they'll have to repeat a class. Whereas when you're an athlete, most people will people will look out for you, and two, there's going to be somebody motivating you and making sure that you're disciplined enough to pass all your classes and stuff. So that's basically why, that's why people know me as the person to go talk about basketball, because I always watch basketball, I read about basketball, I read players, I watch documentaries, I do everything to better my knowledge of basketball, to maybe improve my game somehow, maybe grow more as a person. And that's why I chose this topic of basketball. Thank you.